Alex, let's talk some more about your career. What dreams do you have for your career?
I have a big dream. It's a mighty big dream. But I also know that you have to dream to make it come true. So and you have to work hard.
Okay, let's know the thoughts. Another call online. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, I guess we lost that. All right. Yeah.
I'm hoping that I would have attained the level that I'm expecting in terms of my career as an actor. Because again, I'm not. I kept saying, somebody was asking me. I said I'm not in a hurry because I'm not competing with anybody.
Okay.
One, and it's only when you feel like you're going to be here for just a little while, you really want to rush it to be famous and to shine and to. But when you've decided that this is something you're going to do for the rest of your life, and this is something you want to do, you want to take it step by step. So I'm hoping that in the near future, I would have done productions that would not only inspire people, educate people, that people would be proud of, that would also entertain. I'm hoping that I want to touch the different sphere of the entertainment industry, because I don't believe that somebody told me the story in the Bible about the talents.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when I said I never wanted to sing, and the man sat me down and said, "Let me tell you the story of the talents in the Bible. You have all these talents you've been blessed with. If you do not use them, when you come back next life, if there's a next life, God's not going to give you any talent, because you didn't make do with all the ones He gave you." So, those who heed theirs didn't reap anything, and those who sowed theirs harvested, something from me. So you have to use all those talents. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to, do productions. We're working on a radio program, radio show. That's going to be huge. So just working on a lot of things. So
all right. Where does Alex see herself in another 10 years from now?
Oh, another 10 years from now, probably.
It's just around the corner.
It's very around the corner. Very around the corner.
Really.
But yes, in another 10 years, hopefully, would be would be very iconic. Would have not only attained excellence for myself personally, but for my country and for my people, and yes, because I'm not doing it for just me. I'm doing it for everybody.
That's right. Interesting. And I'd like to know your perspective. What do you make of the movie industry in Nigeria at the moment? How far do you think we have come?
I think we've come very far. Let's be honest. You can't cook. You can't expect to have an international cuisine from 500 naira. My point is, we've come very far. We started from nothing, and there, of course, it's not a perfect industry. Hollywood wasn't done in 20 years. And they still it wasn't done in 20 years. And so trying to compare us and expecting us to have that kind of excellence is not being realistic. We're still, a lot of what we're still doing is still we're still working at personal level with personal funds. You need to have your people to appreciate your own art and your creativity for you can't compare it to Bollywood. And it's funny because I look at the Bollywood industry and we're very similar. Nollywood and Bollywood are very similar because they're very populated and they produce for themselves. They have enough people to buy their own works. Do you understand? So they make movies, they have all the maths, they know, they're doing in their language, they're they have multiple ethnicities, they have several cultures, I used to think India was just one language and one costume, but the truth is they have the Gujarats, they have, so it's just like Nigeria.
Right.
So why can't we make productions that, for our own people? And I think we've come very far, because there was a time when cinema culture was dead. And now, people only want to do box office movies for big screen. And the home video, yes, we're still shooting for those who appreciate it, because there are still the people who go and pay how much to buy the home videos. And if you're constantly complaining and saying, oh, the movies are this, the movie, contribute something, bring something.
That's right.
Don't keep attacking us. The industry is actually providing for a lot of people. There are a lot of people it's employing, so they're taking people off the street. There are lots of people that are it's helping people's marriages and helping people's families and encouraging people and educating people. So it's doing a lot. I think the industry has done very well.
Yeah, that's right. And I think I agree with you in that sense, because when you take a look at the recent characters on screen, you get to see a lot of new faces.
Yes.
In the last 10, 15 years, we've had the same faces dominating the screens. But these days, you watch some box offices and you see faces you've never even seen before. How does that make you feel as an actress?
It makes me feel good. I mean, sometimes selfish people would feel bad and feel like there's more competition or something, but the truth is it makes me feel happy, because it means I'm not the only one doing this, that there's something that I see that other people are seeing, and it shows that it's not a job for dropouts or people who don't have anything to do use it. And it's not an easy job because people think it's, it's not as hard as a 9-to-5 job. And I'm thinking sometimes we're on set throughout the night. You don't go to sleep, or you sleep very late. You can't get home. You have to be back early because you have location issues. So it's impressive to see young people come up and do this. It means that they also understand the importance of having to keep that industry growing, because the old people are getting old. Really. And at one time, so you kind of need new faces to keep people interested in the industry.
That's right. I'd like to know, how do you handle all your affairs as a wife and all that? How does your husband take your commitment to your job and every other thing you do?
Okay, we're getting to that person. I think that first of all, the most important thing is having somebody who understands you. I'm not going to pretend that marriage is perfect, because a lot of times people want you to come out here and pretend you're perfect, and I'm not going to pretend that what's important is at the time that the person understands that whatever it is you're doing, your passion for it is genuine and it's for a good cause. As long as you're not embarrassing anybody and you also prioritize family is important. You know that for me, family and friendship is important. So I put that first over everything else. But yes, he understands that because he also understands what goes on in production. Okay. So
good. All right, Alex, do you see yourself maybe in the future sometime going into maybe politics or something? In this era where there's so much women are everywhere, there's so much canvas for women in to hold public offices and all that. Do you see yourself? Does this cross your mind? Does this ever cross your mind? Do you see yourself holding a public office sometime?
I don't know. To be honest, I've never seen myself as a political mind. I mean, I am interested in political subjects and I like to talk about it, but I don't know if I'm too honest and too straightforward and too, I'm not sure if politics is for people like me, but I would say that even if I'm not involved in politics directly, I know that I can somehow support those young people who intend to be or who actually have something somewhat to sort of offer. Okay.
On the contrary, I really think what politics is for people like you. Really, it's really for honest minds, truthful minds, and sincere minds. I think in a country like Uganda, they have 50% of their parliamentarians as women. That's the law. In Rwanda, they have a 19-year-old female parliamentarian. And we hope that in Nigeria, as soon as
very soon, we're too much of a fatherland.
We need to have that. And back to the entertainment industry, Alex, it's really been sad, the recent developments talking about icons passing away and all that. Recently, we had the late Justice Siri passing away at 71 this year. Yes. And all that. Just before him, we had Lebeli and all that. Just before that, let's take the call. We have another caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Ike.
Can't seem to get you clearly.
Huh?
Your name, please. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello?
My name is Ike.
Oh, I'm getting some feedbacks. Please, can you just turn down the volume of your TV set?
Yes.
Okay.
I've done that.
Your name is what? Hello? Okay, just go on. Carry on. Hello? Okay, I think we lost that. All right, we're talking about the unfortunate incidents. And then it just boils back to something you said earlier on, the older generation seem to be passing away. By no means, Justice Siri was not a young man.
Oh, no.
So he's just because he's popular, That's
no, but the truth is that, even at that, there's a certain professionalism.
That's right.
That the older people brought into the industry.
That's right.
Because at the time they were working, they were not working for fame. They were not working for money. They were just working strictly for passion.
That's right.
And that's the problem that we have with the younger generation, because
we're going to be missing.
That's what we're going to be missing, because there was a certain professionalism.
Okay, let's hold, I think. Hello, we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Your name, please.
Good morning.
My name is Ike Chuku.
Ike Chuku. All right. Good morning, Ike Chuku.
Yes. I want to talk with the Alex Okoroji.
This person is calling, is mentioning your name like he knows you from somewhere. All right, Ikechuku, go ahead. Alex is here. Hello? Hello. Ikechukwu just wanted to laugh with you this morning, and he called your name like he knows you from you guys went to the same primary school.
Well, they're free to call me by, yes,
like I said, it's allowed. It's close.
It's allowed.
It's close flow. All right.
So as I was saying, yes, I think that there's a certain professionalism that they brought into the industry, and that's what maybe the younger folks may be lacking. Yeah, it's that they were not interested in fame. How much were they paying them? I remember when I was talking to my father about Christy Essen when they used to do the. When they used to do, what's it called, the Village Head, when they used to, do the show, the Village Headmaster. New Masquerade, sorry. When she was on New Masquerade, how much was she paid? 5 naira, 2 naira, something very ridiculous like that.
All of them.
So they really weren't working for...
What's his name? Giringori.
Yes.
I've forgotten his real name. I can't...
But, it's sad, that, you lose them because, again, some of us want to also add to our CV that we've worked with them. I remember I was talking to Uncle Justice in December, and he was going to work on his own personal project. And he was like, Alex, I'd love to work with you. And I was in awe, first of all, because I'm like, Uncle Justice, this is an icon. And so it really just saddened me that would come true, that I wouldn't be able to work with him. But he was, an icon.
That's right.
He was an icon, fantastic actor, fantastic person, very funny man, Again, they come with, sometimes, again, it takes, always feel very comfortable with older people because somehow I get their aura. Yeah, so it was, I'm sad, I hope that, God somehow is able to comfort his family because he also has 4 amazing kids, but he has 2 of them who are in the industry.
And of course, on that note, we want to extend our heartfelt commiserations to the families once again of the late actor and icon, Justice Siri. Alex, really, 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 it's been wonderful having you in the last 1 hour.
Yes, I had
on the
fun.
show. There are people who are looking at you right now who probably will not be able to call in.
Yes.
But they just admire you so much and they want to be like you, take into your career probably or something. What's your charge to every young Nigerian aspiring to be like you someday?
I would just say keep pushing at it, keep dreaming, keep working hard, keep pushing at it, but also be truthful, and then train, because you may not get a formal training, but you can get an informal training. You can read up, but don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. That's what I'm just gonna say.
That's right. Interesting. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Alex
much.
Okoroji,
I had so much fun.
It's been wonderful having
1 hour gone so fast.
Yeah, I'm telling you, so fast. Time flies when you're having fun, and I really hope I will be able to, bring your dad here. Have your dad. Maybe a producer will be able to get your dad here.
Maybe someday soon.
We'll have him someday soon.
Yes, very soon.
I really like to meet him in person.
That can be arranged.
That can be arranged.